there's other kids that need attention, right, Sassy? And I don't know, maybe their parents will appreciate it more. Maybe, you know, the other children that are missing's parents won't hire a group of people to menace and torment. I don't know. What do you all think? I said this would happen. Act in haste, Seth. Act in leisure. No sympathy for this man. His actions are the cause. Snazzy Trinkets. Ironic that Seth is claiming no one's speaking on Sebastian when Seth is the one that created all these damn distractions. When Seth is the one that sent around all these cease and desist. When Seth is the one that threw people into frivolous litigation. When Seth is the one that hired a group of people who are literally doxing. They're not spending time finding Sebastian. They're spending time finding information to blackmail people with. They're finding time to torment people and make ridiculous memes. Chris and Katie like that you, Jay, and Clue were covering the case, but not Seth and team. Well, because they didn't like that we weren't going with their narrative, right? If I would have came out here and I would have bashed the shit out of the Proudfoots, you think I would have ever been thrown in litigation? Of course not. But I don't know what part Seth doesn't realize, that publicity is publicity. And whether you like the way that we spoke about it or not, we were bringing awareness. I used to end every single video with a video of Sebastian with his disappearance details, his information describing him. And that wasn't good enough for Seth. Why? Because I didn't show you all an absolutely despicable comment that will tell you, if we haven't already seen who and what Seth Rogers is, wait until you see this comment from him. You just wait until you see this comment from this pig. You will all see just who and what this guy is. Seth sent the CNDs for everyone to stop, and now he's claiming nobody's talking about Sebastian. What did I say a few weeks back, maybe a month back? I said to Seth, the day will come when another trending topic comes up, and you will be dropped like yesterday's news. You will become nothing more than another active chatter in a chat box that people will barely even recognize you being there. You will not be fawned over. You will not be celebritized. You will be a nobody. Matter of fact, I'll go as far as to say the day will come where they cringe when they see you in the chat because they don't really give a shit about you, and they never did. They wanted whatever it was that you had to give them to bring extra views to their channel, which brought extra revenue with it. That's all you were. They weren't your friends. They didn't like you. They spoke poorly about you until you said, hey guys, you have a long-lasting enemy? I'll help you seek them out via litigation. And how'd that play out? How'd that play out? Made more of an embarrassment of yourselves. But now no national news is covering it. Matter of fact, you know what they're covering, Seth Rogers? Your failure of a RICO. That's what the news is covering. Do you know that I have news agencies reaching out to have a one-on-one with me? And I still had enough respect for Sebastian to bring up his name during an interview, to let them all know how despicable it was of you to allow these people to ride themselves in to a Pennsylvania courthouse on the back of your missing child. Who's ready to see Seth Rogers' despicable If you want to see the despicable comments of this slob, yeah, I call you a slob. Freedom of speech, baby. Check this out. You ever see a comment like this from a decent man? She accused me of doxing her kids. I don't know her, let alone her kids. She, it, them, him, don't matter to me at all. Because he thinks he's being slick there, right? Like, you're so funny, you misogynistic pig. You're so funny, you bigot. I'm so glad I got rid of you. Bye-bye. You're so funny. Yeah, I'm disgusting, Penny. You tell me why the father of missing child's in a chat box calling somebody else's kid an it. Is that how you spoke to your son? Is that how you felt about your son? It. Was it not good enough for you? It. He's trying to do a little, because we know how Seth Rogers is. We heard the bigot talk. Oh, that's no other than Snoozy Poons, who's so fucking obsessed with me, taking a comment that Queen said and trying to validate herself with it. Can somebody tell me the last time I did a stream on her? Anybody? Can anybody tell me the last time you saw me over in a stream that was speaking on her? Anybody? No, you haven't. But I sure will be. So he's trying to play on the whole, you know, in today's society, whatever, you know. So you say they, them. But no, he has to put in it. He's calling somebody else's kid an it. It. Oh, she loves the are you kidding me? The drama pays her, girl. She ain't making money covering Sebastian. She's making money being a victim of everybody. I'm such a victim of everybody. But I'll poke. You know why? You know how many channels go at me a day that I don't respond to? But you know why I don't? Because I don't want to deal with it. Because if I respond, I should expect a response. But some people don't like that little pity. You know, that does give them the pity victimhood they want. When they do talk about his case, it's not about him. They don't even show his flyer or give the number to call. Yeah, you know why, though? You know why, Snazzy Nas? Because his father has made it such a circus act. That's why. Because instead of speaking about Sebastian, people are speaking about the failed RICO attempts. Instead of you know what? Why doesn't Seth Rogers, here we go. Let me show you the other comment. Why doesn't Seth Rogers himself speak about his child? Anybody ever ask that? You got a whole ass channel, right? He has a whole ass channel. Why isn't Seth Rogers going live speaking about his own child? Why isn't Seth Rogers posting Sebastian's photos every day? Well, you don't got anybody? No up-to-date photos to post? Why don't you post his photos every day and keep his name out there? Who's more responsible for keeping his child's name out in the public light? I'm not obligated, right, Mike? Why doesn't his parents do that? Now, the Proudfoots don't have a YouTube channel, but his father sure does. Yeah, that's really Seth. What about my child that is missing? What about my child that is missing? What about him, Seth? When's the last time you made his disappearance about him? And all you do is cover for the family of serial killers. Who's the family of serial killers? Who'd they kill? That seems defamatory. Put a 1 in the chat. Seth Rogers just defamed somebody and deserves to, I don't know, be thrown into months of litigation. Seth doesn't speak about Sebastian. Seth barely saw Sebastian. He want to know what to speak. The man's so weird. Go ahead and add this for your appeal because you can't submit new evidence anyway. But the man's so fucking weird. When he's asked what he missed the most about his son, he said him taking a shower and steaming up the bathroom. Are you kidding me? Taking a shower and steaming up the bathroom? Right, the show that Seth made it. Absolutely agree. To me, my kids, I owe nothing. I owe absolutely nothing. Nope. That's why if I want to sit over here and quote-unquote milk the RICO, fucking right I will. Yes, I will. The impact that it's had on my real life, the impact that it's had on my children, oh yeah, I'll milk it all day, baby. For people that keep saying, but it's supposed to be about Sebastian. Yeah, to them. I was never obligated. They didn't appreciate the coverage. They didn't appreciate the awareness. Why give it? His father owes it to him. His mother and stepfather owe it to him. The higher PIs owe it to him. But I don't know shit. Keep telling me. What about Sebastian? What about him? I did what I could do, and what did that land me? In litigation, because you didn't like the way I said things? Because I didn't say, oh, Seth Rogers, good, Proudfoot's bad. Who's a family of serial killers? I don't know. All you do is cover for that family of serial killers. I don't know. Who could it be? Whose kid could he be calling an it? Whose kid is he calling an it? That's how you feel about children, Seth? So when you go live and you play this little sappy video of the missing children of the world, which I know where you got that from. Ironically, Chris Proudfoot told me to do the same thing. It is a publicity stunt. Oh, I care about all the kids of the world. No, you don't, because you call them it. Hell, some would argue you didn't even care about your own. Oh, you got me hot when you had the nerve when Brittney's over there saying, Sam's upset nobody's covering Sebastian. Well, why aren't you, Green Team member? Why aren't you? Plaintiff number 5, why aren't you? Because it doesn't make you money. What makes you money is being a victim. What makes you money is drama. What makes you money is the tit for tat that you're all going back and forth in. And you still blame me. Can you all believe that? I'm to blame. I'm to blame for her putting her foot in the mouth, talking disgustingly about other people's personal lives, and then responding. I'm to blame in that head. The Green Team's crumbling. Of course they are. Who's going to pay the fees that they owe? Now they just doubled them and they guarantee punitives. Who's going to pay it? Let's go take a look. Well, what do they have going on over in litigation? Transmittal of record to appellate court. Okay. So let's check this out. The judge said her opinion. Let's see what her opinion says. The judge says, oh, let me remove Seth's disgusting comment. You're disgusting for that. Calling somebody else's kid in it. You're vile as hell. Judge's opinion is, go ahead and look at the orders issued on April 17th, docket number 53 and 54. Those orders contain the reasons for the decision being appealed and shall constitute the opinions upon which I rely in support of my orders. The judge is like, go ahead, I'll, just go ahead and make sure the courts know exactly why I denied your ridiculous filing. Exactly why. Let's see what else we got. Hold on one second. I got a question for my attorney. Hold on. Okay. Well, you just got stomped out. Tony has fucking nerves in you, C&D. I know, doesn't he? So I'm over here and I'm looking at the doc and I'm like, oh, what's going on? Did they go ahead and they, put it in for appellate court yet? Like, where are we at with it? Hey, Leopard. Green Team needs to learn some acceptance. Y'all lost. Not a little loss, but a huge loss. Nothing, absolutely nothing you said in RICO can be confirmed. They didn't give one predicate act. Not one actual recognized predicate act under PA RICO did they even acknowledge. So ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous. When I see, right, that's my whole thing, Grit. Well, why are you over there talking about, nobody's talking about my son? Well, why aren't you? Why aren't you? Seth Rogers talking about his own son? Can anybody answer that? Why isn't the paid Green Team members, why aren't they talking about it? Why is his private intelligence group that works for the elite Why are they busy making memes and getting protective orders served on them left and right? Excuse me. Instead of looking or talking about Sebastian. What do you all think? Do you think it's more useful? You think it's more useful, the memes that they're making? You know, they're over there thinking they're all cute and their little meme war, the little stupid shit talking posts. Do you think that's all more, you know, what is that doing for Sebastian? $500,000 retainer fee. What is that doing for Sebastian? The longer he is missing, the more bank they make. It's never been about his son. Yeah, I don't think they're making much money anymore. Your awareness video was the best yet. No gratitude. Thank you, ND Bushes. I really appreciate that. I will say, the Proudfoot showed gratitude. But it really, the question goes to ask, why isn't Seth doing more with his channel? Why does he only go live, I don't know, once a month to collect the ad revenue? Apple Bottom, did he really think his so-called team would continue to cover Sebastian when the Idaho 4 has so much info coming out? Idaho's the moneymaker now. Well, that and, you know, we got Lily and Jack that are missing. I said that. I said the day will come when your son will be replaced. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Hashtag Team Sebastian is now hashtag Team anything other. It's what they've done with every child beforehand. And now Seth Rogers is nothing more but a creepy old man supporting a nodding out drama stream when he could be making videos about his son. He could be uploading a photo every day of his child, even if it was the same photo. He has a community post. He could be bringing awareness to his son. But what is he doing instead? Sitting in a chat box where middle-aged women are fucking crying. What about my child? She accused me of doxing her kids. I don't know her, let alone her kids. She, it, them, him. It's cute, huh? It's cute. But that's exactly what that channel was support. Trying to throw a little jab. Trying to be a smart ass, right? Oh, let me make sure I'm politically correct. That's what he's doing. We all know the way that the Slav speaks. We know what he was doing with that comment. You know when it turned into a shit show? Tark. First off, I like your name. Tark the Shark. I'll tell you when it turned into a real shit show. When all the way back in the very beginning, Sebastian goes missing in February. By April, Seth Rogers is sending out cease and desist to actual searchers in Tennessee. To boots on the ground searchers. So to me, that would be let it turn into a shit show. Why would you do that? Right, but he wants his son to matter to everybody else, right? Right. Someone else's kid doesn't matter. I don't know it. I don't know it. It. Call somebody else's kid an it? But y'all have the audacity to throw people into litigation because we call you fucking fat? We call you wasteful? We call you lazy? And you grown are over there crying about a few little words on the internet? Meanwhile, your hired, alleged private intelligence group says far worse. Fucking cry bullies over there on X feeling so tough. But one mean word y'all don't like and you're throwing people into litigation? You're gonna sit here and call somebody else's child an it and say you don't care about them? But then have the nerve to also cry, what about my missing child? Bring him home. Bring him home. He led him right into a drama hole, didn't he? That's all Tony Mathis said. Hey, Tony Mathis, in your cease and desist, you said you didn't hire TikTokers to dox people? You denying it? Or you denying it? Oh yeah, most of them are at the highest tier. Greedy bastard. Have any of you ever heard, and I'm being honest, of a parent of a missing child having a YouTube channel and being involved in drama? Anybody? Then you go to top it off. Not only does he have himself a YouTube channel during the most crucial time of his child's disappearance, but he doesn't even utilize it. He doesn't have, and thank you, Petty, for the super chat. You're so right. I apologize. I was on a roll. I ignored that. I'm sorry. You're so right. The money dried up. Has Seth Rogers utilized his community wall, his community post yet to post a picture about Sebastian? You know who did? Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee. Every single day, Trevor Lee posted a photo of Sebastian Rogers to keep his name in the algorithm. Does his father do that? I don't recall seeing not one single time his father has done that. Not once. Yeah, his memberships are based off of him. It says memberships are based off of him. Oh, the captain. What about your son? And he has the nerve, the absolute nerve, call somebody else, say I don't care about somebody else's kid. I don't care about it. Oh, I don't care if they're watching. I hope they're watching. You know why, Jason? Because I want them to realize exactly where they went wrong. Have any of you saw a national, or not even national, how about a credible, credentialed report on Sebastian? Has Vinnie Politan talked about Sebastian Rogers? Hell, has Pascal? Has anybody who has some sort of actual credentials spoken about Sebastian Rogers since they started this litigation? Seth has behaved horribly throughout this time and on social media. It's been truly sickening many times. I agree. He goes live once a month so he can get the ad revenue. That's exactly why he does it, for the big payday. Because let me tell you all, for example, I haven't utilized my backup channel. I haven't logged into it or gone live or posted anything. So guess what they did? They demonetized it. Of course they did. They're not going to keep paying the channel. So that's why Seth goes live once a month. Is that all your son's worth, Seth? I guess that's close to what you saw them, right? Once a month. So, yeah, I can see. Maybe that's all he's worth to you. Maybe dedicating any further time once a month. You spend the rest of the month chasing your tail around, praising yourself, right? He's in love with the intention. I agree with you, Sassy Nuss. Straight talker, he probably did. But you know what it is? Seth Rogers hasn't gotten this much attention in, I don't know, his entire life. This is a man who admittedly, when he divorced from his wife, right? When Katie left him, he wanted alimony. He had to live in a car. He was stuck over living in a car, homeless, and allegedly, this is what he wants everybody to believe. Is that the truth? No. He wants everybody to believe. I don't know why. But are we supposed to take pity that a grown man can't supply for himself, so he's living in a car? I don't know why he lied about that. Turns out he had a roommate, but whatever. But oh, Katie's so horrible. She divorced me, and I got left to live in a car and be homeless in California. How'd you get to Tennessee? How did Seth Rogers get to Tennessee? Right, who's the family of serial killers, Seth? Put a name on it. Stand proud, you litigious motherfucker. You want to sue everybody else for defamation? Say a fucking name with it. Who's the family of serial killers, Seth? Because they killed your pride? Oh. Did he kill your marriage when Chris stole Katie from you? Well,